Japan is widely regarded as the birthplace of martial arts, although other countries such as China and Thailand have long practiced their own combat styles. There are many fighting styles for Japanese martial arts, which can confuse those looking to find the right style. Over thousands of years, different styles of martial arts have been taught and developed in Japan. The styles have coexisted and influenced each other while maintaining their own distinct personality. This article will take a look at the two main categories of martial arts in Japan and take a more in-depth look into the following 6 styles of Japanese modern martial arts called Gendai Budo, Shiondai Wudao. The most important thing to remember about the Japanese martial arts is that multiple styles from different historic times have coexisted and developed, influencing each other but remaining separate. When translated, the word kendo means way of the sword. Kendo descends from the traditional art of kenjutsu but is considered a modern Japanese martial art. Using bamboo swords, shinai, and protective armor, bobu kendo is widely practiced throughout Japan, and most high schools have after-school clubs dedicated to kendo. It's an extremely dynamic martial art that combines traditional values with modern-day athleticism. Compared with other martial arts styles, practice is loud due to the hiai, or shout used to express the fighting spirit. The techniques involved in kendo are strikes and thrusts. Strikes can only be made to specific parts of the body, such as wrists, upper body, and head, all of which are protected. Thrusts are designed to attack the throat, but the move is seen as dangerous and only practiced by experienced Dan fighters. Kendo has seen increasing popularity international thanks to concerted efforts by the International Kendo Federation. In 1970 only 17 national federations were affiliated, but in 2015, the number of affiliated nations had increased to 57. There are 3 distinct ways in which karate can be practiced: self-defense, as art, and finally, a combat sport. Karate emphasizes self-development and incorporates moral elements such as leadership, perseverance, virtue, respect, and fearlessness. When practicing karate, it's divided into 3 categories: Kihon, meaning fundamentals, Kata, meaning technique, and Kumite, which is sparring. Kihon is generally practiced in small groups with specific drills that have been pre-arranged by the sensei. Stances, blocks, kicks, and punches are all types of techniques practiced. Kata is a set of formalized movements designed with offensive and defensive postures in mind. The application of these postures is aimed at combat scenarios, and the player or karateka must demonstrate a high level of competency before achieving the next rank. Kumite, or sparring, literally translates meeting of hands. Kumite is practiced in 2 ways: sport and self-defense. The level of physical contact varies from shadow to full contact, where players wear protective clothing. Funakoshi, the founder of Shotokan Karate, expressed that karate was a chance to purge oneself from selfish and evil thoughts. Funakoshi was a highly regarded student of philosophy and believed one should be inwardly humble and outwardly gentle. Worldwide, karate is incredibly popular and practiced in almost every country in varying styles and forms. Hollywood, through popular culture and films, helped karate gain in popularity. Stars like Bruce Lee and Chuck Norris pushed karate toward a cult-like status. More recently, movies such as The Karate Kid have continued to help karate maintain its worldwide popularity. Judo, or gentle way, is classified as a modern martial art but has evolved into a combat sport and is represented at the Olympic level. The art itself was developed in 1882 by Jigoro Kano as a form of physical, mental, and moral practice. Derived from jujutsu, the objective is to take your opponent down by a throw and pin or immobilize them with various types of holds and locks. Striking is a part of judo, but only high-level pre-arranged forms. Practitioners of judo are referred to as judoka, and the clothing or uniform is called a judogi. Tournaments or shia are critically important aspects of judo. In 1899 the first official set of rules were drawn up, and the first association was formed called Dai Nippon Budoka Kai. Scoring is awarded points. For example, A throw that lands the opponent on their back with forceful power receives an ippon, while a throw of lesser power scores a waza-ari. 2 waza-ari equal an ippon. If scores are level after the contest, the golden score rule or sudden death is implemented. The International Judo Federation is the governing body for judo and was founded in 1951. The primary role of the federation is to organize competitions internationally and act as a rules committee. There are numerous members of the federation, including the African Judo Union and the Oceania Judo Union. Morihei Ueshiba developed the Japanese martial arts of 4 Aikido to link his martial arts study, philosophy, and religious beliefs. Translated, the word Aikido means unifying life energy, or the way of a harmonious spirit. The primary goal in the practice of Aikido is to overcome oneself instead of cultivating violence or aggressiveness. The fundamental principles of Aikido include entering, controlling one's breathing, triangular principles, and turning techniques that redirect the attacker's strike. There has been some criticism of Aikido, with the most common complaint being its lack of realistic training. Sumo, or sumo wrestling, is considered a Gendai Budo, or modern Japanese martial art. It is performed by a wrestler, called a rikishi, and the aim of the match is to force your opponent out of the ring, or to make them touch the ground with any body part other than their feet. The ring is usually made of clay and covered with sand, and the rikishi only wear a long belt called a mawashi, that is tied into knots in the back. The belt must be of a certain thickness and strength, as the wrestlers hold onto it to perform different moves. There are no weight classes in sumo, meaning weight gain is critical to the sport to avoid being pitted against someone twice your size. Added to which, sumo wrestlers are always male, and women are not even allowed to enter the wrestling ring. Once you become a rikishi, your life is dedicated to sumo, and you live in a dormitory with other rikishi, eat with everyone, and practice rigorously.